In this video, we're going to show you how to create user risk or security surveys using Haekka and Slack. There are a lot of good reasons for doing these types of surveys, especially if you do them on a recurring basis and you're collecting and comparing data. It's just another source of data to help inform spending across your information security or risk-based information security program, and to understand best places to dedicate the resources that you have in terms of where the most risk is or where the most opportunity is to create change in terms of user behavior. So to create surveys on Haekka, we are going to go into the web dashboard, which is where we are now, and then we're going to go to engagements because that's where we create surveys. And you can see here there's sort of a list of surveys that we've already created or already have in place for this Slack instance. I'm going to choose to create an engagement, and we're going to make it a quarterly password survey. Pretty straightforward. You can choose different options in terms of when to send it. You can send it once or sort of all these options for recurring. I called it quarterly, so let's make it quarterly. We're going to have it go out tomorrow. Today's the 20th, so we'll go out tomorrow. And I had some text saved here, so you can type in whatever you want. But basically, this is just kind of an intro because this is going to be a survey, so it's just going to be question-based. So this is just talking about sort of why you're doing it. It's typically important to get people to complete stuff to just tell them the reason you're doing it. So, and I'm actually going to go ahead and open that up, make it a little bigger. Does this include a question? Yes. So do you use unique passwords? Answers, yes. And we're going to add an answer for no. This one is correct. Good job. You can add whatever explanation you want. You can add links to more info here, kind of whatever. You could add a video for each question. We don't have it here. So you could do contact security in Slack. I'm gonna add a second question. You can add as many as you want. Here, the first one just collapsed, but you can see here, you can add as many questions. You can keep going down here. So I'm gonna do you use a password manager? It's a good question. It's really easy to have strong passwords when you use a password manager. We're going to go yes and no. We'd like people to use password managers, so I'm going to make that correct. Nice job. And then for no, again, contact security in Slack. So that's pretty straightforward. You could add more questions, like I said. This is just a really simple survey. It's going to go out starting tomorrow, and then it's going to recur, so it's going to be every quarter. I'm going to create that engagement. That survey has been created, hasn't been assigned to anybody yet, so I want to go ahead and assign it. Up here, I'm going to choose Assign Employees. I'm going to choose Slack. I'm going to open this up. You can choose to add everybody in Slack and then automatically add new users. So as you add people to your Slack workspace, they'll automatically be enrolled in this. You can also add from a channel or sync from a channel. What's cool about that is you're essentially assigning this survey to a channel. So as soon as somebody's added to that channel, they'll automatically be enrolled and assigned this survey. For the purpose of this, I'm just going to assign myself and choose Assign. Pretty easy. Got a, I don't know if you can hear it, but a Slack notification saying this has been assigned. And you can see here who I am. As you add more users, as they complete the survey, you'll see answers here to question 1 and 2, and you'll see aggregate information that'll start to kind of build over time in terms of data around, in this case, password hygiene and on a quarterly basis. So that's it. As I said, this is pretty straightforward stuff. We tried to make it as simple as possible to create these surveys because we wanted to make it as easy as possible for you to collect meaningful data on a regular basis using Haekka in Slack.